Good morning, YouTube! It is Tuesday, April 9th. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, the home of the YouTube Comic Community Channel Guide. Now, okay, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of really good YouTube, and I watch some not so good YouTube. But I was asked recently, what part of making this show did I enjoy the most? Really, my answer is making the recap. In my opinion, it's basically my opportunity to give my viewers, like my top 3 or 4 videos from this sea of content that comes out every day. So, let's get started with the recap of a couple of videos from yesterday. There are links and timestamps to these channels in the description below. These channels have been discovered. Okay, first up on the recap. Now, I don't normally toot my own horn, but last night I released something kind of cool. There's a link to the video right here. Now remember, I went to C2E2 and got some amazing video, including this piece of Parrillo doing a sketch in my book. Let's take a peek. I'm gonna give you the story behind this print right here.
I lost mine.
You lost your glasses. Pictures. Thank you so much. What do you guys think of this? Got to meet him in person. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, next up, over at Comic Tom 101's channel, Tom released a live stream yesterday titled Major X First Appearance, Rob Liefeld Chat with Key Collector Comics. So Tom and Nick from Key Collector talk Liefeld, and man, it got good. Let's take a quick look.
A negative spike in the market because his opinions on what should be considered a key. And that frustrates me because you know what? We make a true first video where we just talk about this stuff and people enjoy the conversation about the characters, about their first appearances. And it's very clear that he wants to sell a comic book. He just wants to sell it.
Right? Then Chris has this message to Rob.
So hopefully it gets back to him that, hey man, we know this is your magnum opus. We know that that it is something that you've been working on, and hopefully, we're at a point where he's gotten past some of these issues with getting hacked and losing colorists and having problems with printing, and he could produce this Kickstarter that began in 2013.
I'm telling you, this is one to watch. There's a link right here and one in the description below. Okay, the last item on the recap, over at Batman Statue Collector channel, they released another cool video titled Review Sideshow Collectibles Rogue Gallery Fine Art Print by Eric Biunno. Special guest reviewer Eric Biunno gives a closer look at the sold-out Rogues Gallery Fine Art print from Sideshow Collectibles. Let's take a quick peek.
Hey guys, Eric here, and in today's guest video we're going to be taking a look at this amazing art print by Sideshow Collectibles. This is the Rogues Gallery. Sitting on a floating frame. Looks really nice.
Isn't that awesome? Now, if you want to check out the full video, check them out at the link above. Okay, now on to today's lineup. All of these items are listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and all the channel links with timestamps are in the description below. Today, I'm going to try and breeze through these as there's 13 shows and 5 of them are going live. So, first up, at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, Billy at Economics and Comics gives us a video titled Stockholm Spoiler Movie Review 2019. Warning! The plot is revealed. This is an Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is in this movie, and it's based on a true story. Okay, at 1 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern. Joe Ryan Comics brings us a video titled Uncle Joe Reads Your Comics. Uncle Joe Reads Your Comments, #1, Dangerfield. Now, Joe reads your comments, both naughty and nice. Okay, at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, over at Comics with Bueller, we should be seeing a video titled Hot Top 10 New Comics to Buy for April 10th, New Comic Book Day Weekly Picks. At 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, over at Simpleman Comics channel, we should be getting a video titled Tuber Tuesday, and this is the series where Brian highlights a YouTuber he watches regularly. Okay, at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, over at the Metarog channel, we should be getting a video titled Marvel Value Stamp Part 4. Now this is going to be a 6-part series exploring the Marvel value stamps from 1974 through 1975. Okay, at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Whosoever watches this channel, if he or she be worthy, shall acquire the knowledge from the Comic Chief.
It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. The Comic Chief is bringing us not 1, but 2 videos. Okay, at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, head over to Comic Tom 101's channel for a video titled True First in Comics, Hawke.
Ryan's here, apparently, and we're talking about true firsts in comics. And what is that, Russ?
This is a fantastic list brought to us by our friends over at CBSIComicBookInvest.com. Topher gets this fantastic list out every week. And
This is Tom, so the time is, let's just say it's fluid. So check him out at the link above, and make sure you have your notification bell on. Okay, next up at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, head over and check out the boys from Chino Comics and More, as they're going live with a stream titled Early New Comic Book Day for April 10th, hot covers, hot variants, comics and more. Okay, at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we have another live show, this time from Carson at C Woodard 19. He hosts a weekly show titled Tuesday Night Livestream, and each week Karsten, with the help of the chat, discusses a wide range of topics. Okay, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, check out a live stream titled Buy or Pass on New Comic Book Day from Rod at Just the Rican and His Comics channel. The gang is back, and that's right. Rod, Edwin, the comic jabroni, and Perry Comics will be discussing what to buy or pass on for New Comic Book Day. At 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, over at the Comic Spectre channel, Israel is giving us a premiere video titled Comic Spotlight #4, Avengers No Road Home #7. Alright, next up at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at JD Comics. He'll be hosting the next edition in his series called Stranger Things. That's right, JD Comics and TJ the Slab Dragon Watson will be hosting special guest DS Comics as they discuss Not Comics. That's right, a show that's not about comic books. Alright, and the final item on the lineup is at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We have the live Tuesday night comic auction over at the home of the New York Warriors. Now come join Biggie and Manny, Joker, Jeff, Marky in the chat. Come for the deals, stay for the laughs. Well, that's it for today's show, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch me. As always, I will post this on Instagram sometime in the afternoon with any ads or changes. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm also on Patreon. So give me a like, maybe a share, drop me a comment, and as always, don't forget, we had a good time.